Oh, I don't have the chair, so got to do the Joe Hendry here. Hello, Ed Heads. I know it's a little different scenery here. I guess the kids are up, wife is up. Doing a daytime episode, and the topic today I really want to talk about is acceptable is the new greatest thing ever. Now, do you guys remember when there was a time where, you know, I'm pretty sure you've heard this before. When you hear about, oh, there's no good things anymore, and people tell you, well, you have to go and look for it. It's not just going to be easily available. There was once a time, right, where movies were great, TV shows were great, music was great, everything seemed to just be great. You were getting platinum records, you were getting Emmy Award winning movies. You got timeless movies, you got timeless TV shows, very quotable movies and TV shows, I might add. We just had something in pop culture that was just, I believe, untapped. It was and fantastic. Growing up for me was, there was always something new to get into, or a great show to go watch, or a great movie to go watch, and go to the theater and have a nice experience, get out with your friends and stuff like that, right? Nowadays, when people say, well, you have to look for it, that right there should just tell you that there's not a lot of good things out there nowadays. If you have to go and look for it, like, okay, when people say there's not, all music is trash nowadays, and then you definitely have somebody who said this, or you might have said this, and then you have a friend that has told you, no, all music isn't trash. You just have to go and look for it. Why should I have to go and look for something good? Doesn't that validate my opinion I just stated that all music is trash nowadays? Because if I have to go and look for it, that means nothing is good out there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like when somebody says all movies are trash, and somebody goes, no, there's really great independent films. You just have to go and watch them. You just have to go and find them. I shouldn't have to go and find a great film if all films aren't trash. Like, I don't know, man. This is the thing that I'm talking about. Like, people have just gotten to this point where it's become just acceptable media, I'll call it, where it's not extraordinary, it's not above average, it's not above and beyond. It's just exceptional. That's all it is. Oh, not exceptional, acceptable, you know? And all right, like, for example, I'll use the Monster series. It's just acceptable. There's nothing that's extraordinarily great about it. It's just retelling of serial killer stories and lives, right? I'm gonna exclude the monsters with the Menendez brothers because they're not serial killers. And honestly, they were looked to just look very bad in that show. And on top of that, Ryan Murphy didn't really do most of his research for the shows. He just put things together. He seems like he just nitpicked out of these case files what he wanted to put on screen, put it on screen, and focused about the most publicized things in these cases and put that on screen. But when it came to everything else, it was just fictionalized, and it wasn't even well put together. You know what I'm saying? Like all three of these seasons were just acceptable. And then, but here comes a whole flock and, massive amount of people to come out of the woodworks and say, no, this was fucking amazing. This was incredible. This was awesome. This is the most greatest thing ever. And it's like, no, dude, this is my problem with being just acceptable. Just being acceptable has become the greatest thing ever. Like, I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm going to reference wrestling a lot on this channel. I'm not a wrestling fan nowadays. I used to be, like back in the Ruthless Aggression era, I'll say, and I guess PG era because that's what I grew up on. But if you ask me, I'm an Attitude Era kid. I love the Attitude Era. Um, I was born in '97, but I looked back on all the footage that I missed out on. So I'm an Attitude Era kid. That's why I say I choose. That's the era I choose to say that's one of the greatest wrestling eras of all time. Nothing comes close to it. But anyway, like today's wrestling, there's a bunch of fucking dorks and nerds in wrestling nowadays, and these guys just pass as acceptable. They're not great, charismatic, larger than life characters. They're just acceptable people, acceptable wrestlers that look, like the normal common man, but they can do all these athletic moves and get you in a headlock and fly and do backflips and somersaults and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I really don't care for all of this stuff nowadays. I care for larger than life characters and gimmicks. I appreciate that more than let's get in the ring and let's just find out who's the better wrestler. Like that storyline is so played out and it's very tiring. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't enjoy stuff like that. Um, it irritates me, to be very honest with you, and I can't stand stuff like that. This is my issue with a lot of media nowadays, and that's why I call it acceptable media. It's not it's not out of this world, Like I'll literally I'll go and say there's a lot of shows that are just like pointless garbage nowadays, to the point where you could literally say, yeah, this was just acceptable. But there are people online that would just like, I want to say bolster and hype up a show to make it sound like, oh, this is going to be something great. Like, oh my God, I hate this word. Like, this is going to be generational. And then people forget about it in 2 fucking weeks. It's like, it's getting irritating to me because it's just like, dude, all these fucking people that have no actual good taste or what is it? A good sense of what an actual good movie or show is. They use all these buzzwords and they use all these modern words to try and hype up a show. And they will say, "Yo, this is gonna feed generations. This is gonna be generational. This is gonna feed so many families." Like, shut the fuck up, dude. And then it just turns into this thing that you forget about in a week. And shit, I'll say a day tops, bro. Like, put it this way, when Stranger Things season 5 comes out, right? And I know my wife is probably going to give me some flack, but I love this show. That's the reason why I hop on it so much, is because I love this show. But Stranger Things season 5, when it comes out, right? People are going to talk about it for about, I want to say, a month or two or even 3 tops, right? And by 2026, the middle, close to fall, this shit it would be like it was non-existent. Nobody would be talking about Stranger Things season 5. Season 5 is over, just like when Squid Game season 2 ended. You heard people talking about that for 2 weeks, right? And then guess what? It disappeared into the oblivion, bro. Because you know why? First of all, it was a great show. It should have just been a one-off. Shouldn't have been season 2. It should have just been a one-off. We should have just left into interpretation of, okay, maybe he comes back and maybe he does dismantle them. But no, we had to get a season 2. Season 2 was lackluster. Season 2 felt like it was rushed. Season 2 couldn't flesh out so many characters, right? But here it goes. Before it came out, everybody was hyped and they were acting like, oh my God, this is going to be the greatest thing, right? Like, come on, fuck out of here, bro. And then just for it to finish and everybody be upset about it because, oh my God, well, some people, like my wife, were upset about it because she was like, oh, Squid Game's going to come to the United States. But then there are all these people that are hype and they're going to be like, oh my God, I can't wait for Squid Game USA, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, let's move on, dude. Let's nip this in the bud and move on, bro. Move on to the next creation. Move on to the next show. Move on to the next movie. It was just it was acceptable at best. The first season was exceptional. That was incredible. That was shocking. It was raw. It felt real. It felt rough. It felt grungy. It felt dirty. Season 2 was just like, all right, we're going to rehash some stories and we're going to tell you should try create some rivalries and, like, who cares, dude? Who gives a fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, oh my God. And then there are some shows that, like, I don't know. My mom was watching Animal Kingdom. Leave a comment down in the comment section to let me know how good this show actually is. Because my mom was talking to me about, oh my God, Animal Kingdom is really good. It's about this mom who does this weed smuggling business and this and that. But I find it kind of fucking suspicious. Like, this thing already has like 4 seasons or 5 seasons already, and it came out in I think 22, 23. How do you have 4 or 5 seasons? You come out in 2022. Are you shooting 2 seasons at once, and then you're just releasing 2 seasons a year? What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't trust shit like that, but I will give it a shot eventually. I will probably give a review about it. If anything, I have to give it a chance. But, and then, fuck, dude. There's a lot of shit I just find acceptable. That's all it is. It's not, wow, this fucking blew my mind. It's so amazing. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's acceptable. And then here come the mindless fucking idiots to come around and say, yo, this shit was amazing. It was generational. It was fucking incredible. Like, stop, bro. Stop. You're embarrassing yourself. You're hyping something up that shouldn't be hyped up this much. And then when somebody goes to watch it, guess what? They're going to think it was a crock of shit. You're going to get upset when they share their opinion online. And you're going to say, well, you just don't understand media and you don't understand the deeper story and tones that were being described. Oh my God, bro. Like, stop this nonsense. And then that's what people tend to go to when their shows get attacked. It's like, you just don't understand that the deeper meaning or messages that was being described or being talked about. No, I understood the deeper meaning or message that was being talked about. It was just a shitty fucking way that they went about it. Sorry that you have poor, bad taste and you will accept anything that is given to you. You will, bro, don't think about it. Just consume the product. Don't think about it. Just consume product. That's what the audience has become nowadays. Don't think about it. Just consume product. And it's just, bro, and I'm tired of this. And there's a lot of acceptable shows out there. When we used to get great sitcoms like Friends, what was it? Where the kid goes, Dynamite. Good times. Good time. I'm going way back now because it's like, bro, it seems like the golden age of TV was from the 70s all the way up to the mid 2000s, and then it just stopped. Then it became bullshit. Then it became just mindless slop that people just decided to eat up, swallow whole, and say, you must consume this because I did, and if you consume it, you'll like it too. But if you criticize it, let me tell you something right now, you don't understand a damn thing about TV. When this is coming from the same people that have watched two mediocre fucking movies, 5 dog shit ass TV shows, and they're gonna go and say, I know everything about cinema. I know everything there is to know about TV shows and movies. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, all you know is acceptable media, bro. Like, you don't know anything that's going above and beyond. And if you did know, that's gonna offend you. It's gonna make you feel uncomfortable. And guess what? You're gonna back the fuck out and be like, well, this was too rough and it was too aggressive. Like, nowadays, a show like Oz, the prison show, could not come out today. Because you know why? The audience would be like, "Well, this is just a little offensive, and I don't like the undertones, and I don't like the messages that this show is portraying. I don't like the violence in the show." That's why Orange is the New Black was a massive hit, because it was just a bunch of females in prison, and look, bro, it was probably a great show. I'm not going to shit on it because I never actually watched it. But, bro, every time I heard about Orange is the New Black, and then you had Crazy Eyes, and you had all these other characters, it just didn't sound that compelling to me. And I know some people are like, well, damn, what do you find compelling? I find things about serial killers very compelling. Like the I think it was the Russian river killer RRK or something was really compelling to me. I don't like how cartoony it got in the end though, where the wife was in on it and she was protecting the husband, and then she burned down the house to protect him from getting caught by the cops and shit like that. I don't like it when serial killer stories take that type of fictional route or creative route. I don't like it. Like, I want stories to be rooted in reality. It was so good leading up to the ending, and then they just didn't have a season two, and I was like, it's probably for the best. But I kind of find the things I find compelling and really entertaining is like classic Disney movies, classic movies like Goodfellas, Casino, mob gangster movies, Godfather, Die Hard. Die Hard is actually one of my very favorite movies. I owned an entire collection of it. um, Random movies like Copland and stuff like that. The Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, pretty funny movie. And kind of, I want to say Chris Tucker movies were pretty good too. Trading Places was all right. No, Trading Places was Eddie Murphy. Great movie too. Comedic legends. Movies with comedic legends, I find obviously they're fucking hilarious. They knew comedy. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was a massive hit too. That was amazing, bro. Ghostbusters 2016. Here comes a reboot to ruin the legacy of one of the greatest movie franchises of all time. There you go. Nice, nice. Yeah, I like the hokiness of Jason, Michael, and Freddy. There's always like new horror characters that are trying to replace the old, and they just seem trash. Like Megan was good. Megan, the first movie was good. I haven't seen the second one, but then I heard, obviously, here we go, it flopped. It was bad. And then there's another thing. When something seems really good, when it first comes out, then the directors have to turn around and make everything fucking woke. The Boys was really good when it first came out, then it had to go very fucking woke. What other show am I thinking of that was it was so good, but then it became woke? Even video games, Spider-Man 2018. Very great fucking game. I felt like Spider-Man when I played it. Here comes Spider-Man 2 to talk about Miles Morales. When are people going to realize nobody gives a fuck about Miles Morales? Nobody cares about Miles Morales. I don't care about Miles Morales. And the reason why I don't care about Miles Morales is because media and shows and movies are always trying to pass him on to us as like he's going to be the new, better than Peter Parker Spider-Man. No Spider-Man is ever going to be better than Peter Parker. I don't know what to tell you, Marvel. I don't know what to tell you, Disney. I don't know what to tell you, directors. I don't know what to tell you, producers. No Spider-Man is ever going to be better than fucking Peter Parker, okay? All right? You might have your, I guess, fans out there that will probably say Spider-Man Noir or Ben Reilly or some shit like that. I don't know if I got his name right. But these are the things I'm talking about. Like, there's things that are always trying to replace the original, and then they're trying to say, well, we're better than the original. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, come on, man. With Jared Leto's Joker, trash. But then everybody just goes and says, oh, you know what? oh, well, Jared Leto's Joker was actually pretty good, man. Like, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn was pretty good, man. Get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Like, that's nonsense, bro. That's nonsense. And I know there are some people probably watching this like, I had no problems with Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. All right, fine. We can always have a difference of opinion. I respect your opinion. Some people's opinions I just can't respect because I can't respect everybody's opinion. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that'll go, I respect everyone else's opinion. I respect you have a difference of opinion. I respect that you like this and that and this and that. If you like a certain thing and then you want to go and judge something else or someone else's opinion, I don't respect your opinion because I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate you liking dog shit. And then when somebody has a great opinion of something or has a great idea of a character and you want to go shit on that, no, that's when I say you have dog shit taste, bro. Stop with this. Stop with this. Stop with that. That's like saying to me, all right, I'll give you an example. It's like if somebody was to say, what could I say? What's a recent movie, right? Right. That's like saying Tower Heist is better than Trading Places. Tower Heist was good, but it wasn't Trading Places good. You know what I mean? It was acceptable. Do I remember it because it was Ben Stiller and he had a whole crew that was stealing from the boss and the tower? It was a feel-good movie. But is it Trading Places good? Hell fucking no. I mean, dude, we get a moment in the movie where there's blackface, dude. But you get what I'm saying? It's not like Tower Heist isn't Trading Places good. And that movie that The Rock did, I see, like, these movies are so forgettable that I've seen them once and then you forget all about it. Like, the movie that The Rock did that was kind of like Die Hard-ish, I think it was paying homage to Die Hard. I'm not sure if it was inspired by Die Hard, but it's a movie where he's, like, in a tower. Anybody seen this movie where he's, like, running on a scaffolding or some shit, and he jumps off of it, and he tries to get to another part of the building? I could be wrong, but it takes place in a tower. You know? Like, that movie's okay. It was all right. It was good, but it wasn't Die Hard good. You know, it was just acceptable. And plus, it was a fucking Rock movie. Like, how good is a Rock movie really going to be, bro? Like, I don't know, dude. There's so many movies that come out nowadays that get so hyped, and then they bomb at the box office. Oh, Joker! Joker started off good. But then guess what? Todd Phillips goes, well, I don't like the fans that like the first one, so, I'm going to spit in your face for number 2. And then I'm going to make Joker fully a dough, and it's going to be nothing but a crock of shit. That's my little monster right there. But you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. It's like directors and producers hate the fans that come to support their movies and shows nowadays. It's like you come and support me and show love for it. Guess what? The next season, I'm not going to like you now. I'm going to make sure that you hate this show. I'm going to preach to you. I'm going to say things about you, and I'm going to say you're toxic, and I'm going to say this and that. And fuck you. You should have never gave my show a movie support. Like, let me tell you something, bro. When I start my own shows and I start my own movies, I plan to, because I plan to film a TV show, and I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm going to call it Factor X. It's going to be about a serial killer who takes place in the modern day. Once I start filming that, she's crazy, bro. Once I start filming that, dude, and if it takes off, it gets success, I'm only going to want to be extraordinarily good for my audience. And I'm also doing it to pay homage to Mindhunter as well, because give the Mindhunter fans some type of conclusion, and then send them off into the sunset happy, you know? Like, this is my problem with creatives nowadays. It just feels like we've reached a point where we're creatively bankrupt, and then we only have things that are acceptable or just downright disrespectful to audiences. And then people expect directors and creators of the shows and producers expect fans to come on, bro. They expect people to come out in droves and support their jack shit ass show. Like Ironheart, everybody expected, oh, and here's the caveat, right? Here's the caveat. If you don't come and appreciate it, if you don't come and show it support, they already have a bullet ready for you to shoot at you if you don't support it or anything like that. And they know, because they know what they made is dog shit. So they have to have a knife behind their back while they're smiling at you saying, come and support the show. But if you don't, you're racist. Like, bro, are you kidding me right now? Just make a good fucking show. Make a good character. I'm tired of all these modern characters that are black, and it's just, well, the character's black, so you have to like it. No, you can make a black character and it can be complete fucking dog shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This can be a bad character. Just because they're black, Hispanic, Muslim, Arabic, doesn't mean that I'm going to like them just because you make them a different race other than white people. Like, and that's another thing. Why is it white people always got to be the villain in every single movie? Why can't we have a black villain, huh? Oh, no, we can't paint black people in a bad image. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. We used to have every villain back in the 70s, 80s, 90s of every color and creed and nationality. Now we can't. Now we're only subjected to just having villains who are white people. Peacemaker season 1. I'll give you your most recent example. Peacemaker season 1 was great. Everybody enjoyed it. Everybody thought it was funny. Everybody thought that was nice, right? Peacemaker season 2 comes out, and everybody, I haven't watched it yet, but people have gotten upset that, oh, they're in a Nazi world or something like that. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. And then you have the black character say, you know what's crazy? Living in a Nazi world isn't really any different than living in our own world. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. And I'm tired of being insulted. I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of being preached down to. I'm tired of being told that I'm wrong no matter what I do or what my opinion is, bro. And if I don't think a certain way, then guess what? I'm going against everyone else. I'm tired, bro. Most audiences are tired of it. Everybody's tired of this shit. Everybody's tired of being told that they're a bad person just because they want to go watch a film. My man, they gave you $20 fucking and some change to spend on some food at a movie theater, and then you're going to go and have the audacity to fucking preach to them? Bro, I hope Hollywood burns down tomorrow. If Hollywood went up in flames tomorrow, I would have a party. Do you understand? They are never going to take accountability. They are never going to apologize to all the people they disrespected. And for years and years and years of breaking men down, making movies that, that are bait and switches, making females, strong female characters, giving females the lead. It's been very distasteful, man. And everything has been acceptable. And I think there was Charlie's Angels, or the modern Charlie's Angels. What was her name? Elizabeth Banks. So everybody who didn't go and support this movie, they're all sexist because they don't want to see a men's role or women in the lead. That's not it, dude. I would love to see a women's lead as long as it's realistic, as long as it's believable. You can't have a 150-pound fucking chick going toe to toe with a 380 to 280-pound muscular guy. It just ain't believable. That's like Daniel Bryan taking out the Big Show in one hit. That's not gonna happen, bro. Get it through your fucking brain. It's not gonna happen, bro. But these fucking dumbasses will look at you and say, well, you just don't understand that you're home sexless. It's like, shit, whatever, bro. And then when something is good It's just acceptable. It's not extraordinary. It's not out of this world. It's not something you're gonna be thinking about it 5, 10 years from now. You're gonna be thinking about it 2 weeks, a month, possibly 2 months from now, and then it's just gonna be poof. Thanos is gonna snap that shit right out your mind, bro. I still remember Endgame from like almost 6 years ago. Do I critique it now and say, oh, it's one of the best movies of all time? There's some plot holes in here. I think Infinity War is better than Endgame. But do I remember Infinity War from like what, 8 years ago, probably? Maybe 7 at this point? Hell yeah. I remember the story. I can tell you the story right now. I was messing with some chick. At the time, I was in downtown. I had money. I said, listen, Infinity War's out. I want to go watch Infinity War. Spent money, bought her a ticket too. I just wanted to watch this fucking thing. She had to go do something outside the theater. And then it was late at night. She couldn't come back in. I ended up missing the end of the fucking movie because of this chick. Did I watch it at home at time once it hit the YouTube and the streaming services? Yeah. Did I love the movie? Fuck yeah. Bro, I still remember certain scenes from Scarface, bro. I still remember certain scenes from Goodfellas, bro. The one where the main character, I forgot his name, right? But I haven't watched these movies in years, but I remember, I haven't watched these movies in years since I was a young kid, but I still remember the movie scenes like it was nothing. This dude was hitting up on his girlfriend. So he says, yo, where's he at? No, don't worry about it, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry about it. Nope. Drove her to the dude, got out, said, you stay here, all right? Stay here, go inside your house. This dude walks across the street. Yo, what you want? Bow! With the gun. Breaking his damn nose with the gun, bro. And I remember that. And I felt every single hit because the way it was shot was he was hitting the butt of the gun on the side of his nose, and the sound effects of bang, 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 bang. The beating that Joe Pesci got in the desert in Casino. My man, these movies came out almost over decades ago, bro. I still remember these scenes. But you asked me to remember a damn fucking scene from a movie that came out last year or 5 years ago? I'd be like, I gotta watch it all over again, bro. I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta watch it all over again. No, and that's another thing with movies nowadays. I feel like there's always so much fucking noise. Like, for an emotional moment, there has to be background music. Don't you think that the reason why we remember all these quotes from all these classic movies is because there was always silence in the movie, in that part of the movie? There was no you remember exactly what they said because they gave complete 100% focus to it. And they were like, all right, there's going to be no music. There's going to be silence. The most hard-hitting fighting scenes to me are ones in silence. Not with music. Silence. And all you hear is bones crunching. Hits being blocked, and it felt like it almost broke someone's arm. The impact of the punch on the clothes. I don't know, bro. I'm just tired of this shit, dude. Am I wrong? Comment in the comment section and let me know if I'm wrong. Please let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Because I just feel like I'm losing my motherfucking mind. And I feel like a lot of things nowadays are just very acceptable. And it's not something that's going to blow your mind away. It's not something that's going to blow you out of your seat. It's just something that you watch and you go, it's on because nothing else is on tonight. And then you watch it, then you forget about it, and they're like, then somebody brings up this movie in a conversation, and it's always, you remember that movie that actor was in? I don't remember the name of the movie, but it's when this guy does this, and you could say, well, Eddie, that's somebody remembering a scene. Yeah, but as they're remembering the scene, this is your friend relaying the scene to you because maybe it impacted them in some type of way. But to you, you're like, you're gonna have to explain it to me. Who's in the movie? Then you say, who's the actor that's in the movie? I remember the actor that's in the movie. I mean, that's the easiest thing. Oh, the one with Jack Black. And you're like, oh yeah, that was the movie, blah blah blah. But it's never like, yeah, you remember this? What's the movie with this scene and the guy does this and oh yeah, that one, this and that, blah 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 blah. It's never that. It's just, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. What about it? Acceptable. I'm tired of acceptable media, bro. I'm tired of it. If you agree with me, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, hey man, we can have a difference of opinion. I respect other people's opinions. Unless you like some dog shit acceptable ass media, then stay away from my channel because I know I said I don't think I'm better than anybody else in the previous video. I don't, but I'm trying to attract people who just got champagne taste, okay? I'm not trying to attract nobody that got like, oh yeah, I like Netflix's cuties. Like, hey, whoa, get the fuck up out of here. All right, with that being said, I'm gone, guys. Peace, white out.